Hi, my name is Kevin Ray. I'm Vice President and General Manager at Crownline Boats. And we're here today to do a product walk-around video on our brand new 265 SS. Now this is one of 10 new boats that we brought to the marketplace for 2019. It's a Gen 2 product, which means it's an all-new deck, all-new hull, all-new running surface, all-new interior, and we've redesigned it to incorporate two of the most customer-friendly options available in the industry. Now first, this boat is 7 inches longer than its predecessor, the old 255 SS. Now that 255 was our #1 seller for 3 of the last 4 years. And over the years and the boat shows, we took countless amounts of consumer feedback about the options they'd like to see in that particular boat. And as a result, we redesigned this boat to have windlass as an option, and we also redesigned the entire back end. We took that rear rumble seat, we spread it out to be 6.5 inches wider. We changed the recline angle 2 inches to make it a 14-degree recline angle and increase the comfort. So now traditionally, 3 people can sit comfortably in that back seat, where before it was a tighter fit with just 2. We also redesigned the social swing transom design and made cup holders easier and more accessible so you can sit off the back and enjoy a cocktail. So these are just some of the features. In addition, as I mentioned, as a Gen 2 product, it comes with a performance fast tab hull, which on this particular boat means we changed the ventilation angle and extended the outer lifting strakes all the way to the transom. In doing so, we made a bigger boat that actually performs at a higher level than the previous 255 SS. So just by the way of background, the LOA on this boat is 26 feet 3 inches. The beam is 8'6". The dead rise is 19 degrees at the transom, and the angle of entry is 39 degrees at the bow. This boat is by far, and I stress by far, the biggest 26 in its class. In fact, it's bigger than most of our competitors' 27s. It weighs in at 5,850 pounds, and it dwarfs our competition on boat show floors and at dealer showrooms. So if you're in the market for a 26, 27-foot boat this year, please take the time to check out the new 265 SS. I'm sure you're going to love it. Now let's get started when going through the boat from bow to stern. One of the first things you're going to notice about the bow of the 265 SS is just how deep it is, how large and how deep. So I'm 6'1" and I'm easily laying out. It's a 16-degree recline angle on both of these lean backs with the oversized pillow top headrest. We also have the fold-down armrests on both sides, and you want to talk about laying back and enjoying the day. This is where you want to spend your time in the bow. You also have a full-length bow rail on both sides, always there to hold on to, and the wet sound splash boost speakers are designed into each area in the forward portion of the coaming boxes. Plenty of cup holders, and if you bring items on board, it's like everything else, the Crownline, all their new boats has the hands-free hinges, so allow you complete access to the bow of the boat for any carry-on items. When you're not using them, just snap them back in place. Also, both of the lean backs raise up and have oversized storage in the forward portions of both the helm and the head compartments. In the bow of the 265 SS, you have a standard oversized anchor locker. Now, as we mentioned before, this particular boat has optioned up the windlass. So you'll see the windlass mount, the forward tie-off in the cleat, and you also have your manual windlass up and down manual switch located here inside the lid. If you don't have the windlass, then you have a large oversized anchor locker, again, all finished off with the spray-in bed liner that we use that sets up to be non-marring and watertight. We have built-in fender storage into the bow of this boat. You just access that lid, take your fenders, drop them into the tubs, and then tuck them out of the way. Let's spend a few minutes now talking about the midsection of this particular boat. 265 SS comes with a full stainless steel windshield header and a windshield lock, so it allows this to snap in place and lock in the open position so it never has a chance of slamming shut and catching someone's fingers. Second, I want to point out that also standard equipment on this particular boat is the bow flush mount closeout doors. So that way, when the windshield is closed and the bow doors are in the fill position, it closes off the cockpit in a protected area. So if you're out boating during the day, temperature cools off quite a bit, you can close out this area and the people in the cockpit stay warm and comfortable. Spend a few minutes talking about the helm section. Comes with a hand-stitched, double-stitched brow. On this particular boat, the Raymarine Axiom 7-inch touchscreen is standard. Comes with gateway cable and sonar. You also have some additional analog gauges. And then you have the complete helm pattern here where every one of your lights is illuminated when it's in the on position. And this boat also comes standard with the stainless steel centered black diamond steering wheel, which is an upgrade for 2019 and standard on all of our boats 20 feet and up. Both the driver and passenger bucket seat come with the shock absorbing seat bases and the flip up bolsters. Both of these bucket seats spin 360 and also slide forward and aft, so you can turn them around and make this whole U-wrap cockpit just a great conversation area. One of the other things that we talk about when I mentioned this is by far the biggest 26 in its class and bigger than most of our competitors' 27s, it's real obvious when you look at the head compartment. Now, first of all, with this particular 265, we have a vacuum flush head in this particular boat. We have granite countertops standard. We have a vessel sink, which is a raised vessel sink and a silhouette faucet, all standard equipment, opening portlight, and then we also have the cabinetry, and we have a step-down non-skid pad. And the other thing I wanted to point out is one of the design features that makes Crownline so special, and that's the undermount cockpit storage drawer. So when your cockpit table is not in use, there's a neat area to set it up, put it away easily, so you can snap it out of the way and still have full access to the storage area. Spending some time in the cockpit of the 265 SS is really quite a joy. So as I mentioned previous, we turned the bucket seats and the passenger seats around, and you can see what a terrific conversation area you have here. Also, you have the ability to put in a cockpit table. You can put the base in place and then turn this into a dinette area or for a meal or even a cocktail or beverage. The other thing I'd like to point out is the hands-free hinges that is very common with all of our Crownline designs, and allows you access to the largest, best-in-class storage area in any boat in its size. Now on this side, you have a 75-quart insulated self-draining cooler. So you can carry on all your items, fill it with ice, fill it with drinks, and then it'll slowly drain out through the rest of the day to the bilge and exit the boat. But just a huge built-in insulated cooler. And on this side, you have a huge amount of storage that goes down almost 3.5 feet, high up on the thigh, so it's a very deep storage area. All of our storage areas are finished out with the spray-in bed liner that's non-marring, mold and mildew resistant, and sets up watertight. But the other key features over here is this is the access to your standard dual battery switch, and then also your power jump pads. Now, what do I mean by that? This particular boat comes with an electric seat base. So in the event you would run your batteries all the way down, forget to charge it, plug it in at night, and you need to get access to the engine compartment, you can hook up a battery pack to these ends and power the seat up. So this is a redundancy system that we built in to our product to make sure that the customer always has options, even if they forget to charge their batteries. I want to spend a few minutes talking about our brand new electric fold-down arch design for 2019. So in the past, we've had electric arches that folded down, but we have never liked the design at the end of the day. It didn't seem to retract far enough down to meet all of our customer needs, especially when they're boating in boats that are controlled by low bridges or even culverts. So we took these electric hinge design that we had off the market and then came back and redesigned it for 2019. So this is a simple fingertip release that pivots off of this new aluminum brace and retracts all the way down. Now what I want to go ahead and do is show you is how far it goes down in the down position so that everybody can get an idea of how much that we've redesigned this and how we can retract it out of the way for situations where you have low bridges or even low culverts. This retracts down to just about 12 to 14 inches with the canvas bows in place above the windshield. So we've designed it so that it retracts all the way down, almost even with the windshield, and the only thing above that windshield line are your canvas top and bows. Here's one other point I'd like to drive home. Because of these changes, because of the consumer feedback we've had over the years, because of the redesign of this boat, we'll also be launching a 265 SS Surf Series. So by the time this video hits the marketplace at the January boat shows, we'll already be well in development of our 265 Surf Series, because with a design on the rear of the boat with this rumble seat like this, to be able to sit out the back and enjoy your kids or your spouse or whatever surfing off the back of the boat, you couldn't ask for a better design concept for a surf package. I trust that if you spend some time going through this particular boat at boat shows or on the dealer showroom floor, you're going to be as excited, as impressed as we are about the best-in-class storage, the longest list of standard features, and the best overall value in the marketplace with that 26 and 27-foot segment of the market. We appreciate your interest in Crownline and look forward to seeing you at the boat shows. Thanks.